Earlier this year I made a lot of videos about my previous obsessions. I called them my obsessions vids. And I know the last one I said was my final one, but to be honest, there was one more sort of brewing at the time that's become a lot bigger over this year, and I thought it'd be really wrong not to mention it. And that is Doctor Who. Now I actually got into this at the beginning of the year when I needed something new to get into, and a lot of my friends were into the new series of Doctor Who, and I thought, why not? I used to watch the old stuff, sort of. I had vague memories of the old stuff, and I had seen some of the new stuff as well, so I thought, okay, I'll download the first series, and I did, and I really... all my stuff is falling over. I really enjoyed that, and I started watching it when the fourth series, I managed to watch it all, the first, second and third series, and the Christmas specials, before the new series started. And then I watched all the new series every Saturday, and I really enjoyed it, really loved talking about it, and thought it was a great series. And yeah, and then after that I decided to get into the old stuff. And I actually found the old stuff, I actually started enjoying the old stuff sometimes more than the new stuff, and especially the second Doctor. It was actually later this year, it was only like, I think in the end of November that I actually started latching on, no, end of October, sorry, that I latched on to the second Doctor. But before I go on to that, I'll just show what I've got of the new Doctor. I have now, thanks to Christmas, got all of the new series of Doctor Who, which I've seen it all, but I really need to continue working my way through the third series. I have a TARDIS bag, which is probably the weirdest thing I have. I saw it in Woolies and just couldn't resist. I also have the Ultimate Quiz book, which my brother got me for Christmas. The Doctor Trap, which a friend of mine got me for Christmas, which I will read at some point. And that, oh, and the Doctor Who Encyclopedia, which I bought in Devices earlier this year. And it's all of the new series, basically. An encyclopedia of all of the first, second and third series. So no old stuff or fourth series in that, but it's still good. But as I said, it was the second series that I latched onto and liked so much. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get hold of second series stuff, because a lot of it was actually destroyed. BBC destroyed old programmes, got rid of them or whatever, but a few things do survive. And the things that I have, first off, because it's probably the hardest thing to do, is my DVDs. I have a lot of DVDs. Sylvester McCoy, Colin Baker, that's Peter Davison ones, Tom Baker ones, John Pertwee ones, and of course Patrick Troughton ones. This is all of the DVDs you can get of Patrick Troughton. 4 DVDs. Seriously, it's insane. And he did like, I actually don't know how many stories he did, but he did 3 seasons worth. So he should have a lot more than that. And there are a few odds and ends episodes on Lost in Time one, which is really worth getting, even though, like I say, it's a bit odd watching just bits of it. And the First Doctor one. Have to have a First Doctor one. I have at least one of every Doctor anyway. But of the second Doctor I also have, fortunately, some do exist on video. And this one actually came with 2 videos, and 2 episodes of this don't exist, so they've sort of got a joining thing, they've got a CD with it and missing years video and stuff. Dominators, which I actually like regardless of what reviews say about it. Crotons, which I'm not too keen on, but whatever. And the War Games, which I got recently, which is the last one, and I'm actually currently watching it at the moment. And I love it. 10 episodes long, but I don't care. I love it. Other things I have is books. I have a couple of books. This one, which I haven't read, and this one, which this one that I'm currently reading, The Roundheads. And this, which I found in Forbidden Planet. There's one for every Doctor of these. They're just about... It's basically an episode guide, but it's with details. They've got, like, telling you breakdowns of it, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, behind the scenes things, where it comes from, critique about it. You know, it's very interesting. I actually liked that. And last but not least, I have, oh bloody hell, everything's falling apart. The episodes, even though there's no visual left, there is audio of every single episode. And I have here, this is essentially the entire 4th series in audio, because this is the only way you'll get to be familiar with the entire episode. I am missing one, I'll admit, which I might get. And these are some of the 5th series. And I have one Big Finish CD, which is basically a book, a story written from the point of view of the character. Average story, brilliantly read. That's it. That's all I have, and that is pretty much. There's probably not much more I can get of the 2nd Doctor. There's tons I can get of other Doctors. Like I want to get a few more of the other Doctors. Like I want to get a couple more Colin Baker, because I actually don't think he was that bad. More Tom Baker, because there's so much of it. More Jon Pertwee, because he's probably my 2nd favourite Doctor. And some more Sylvester McCoy, because I thought he was pretty good. So yeah, I want to get more of these, and I want to finish off watching the new series and stuff like that. And I look forward to the specials this year, and I'm sort of looking forward to the 11th Doctor. I'll pass judgment once a few episodes have gone by. But yeah, Doctor Who is actually my current obsession at the moment. I adore it, and I don't see it going anywhere for a while, so what I might go on to next, well, I don't really care at this point.